I wasn't sure whether I was going to do a video on this. Can you imagine having to be at a racetrack? The only person, uh, maybe only a few, of a certain color, a certain race, and having someone send such a uh, a horrible sign that you're not wanted, and that person being from the community, from a team, from the track. What more does this guy have to deal with? You know, I can't speak to how upset I am. You know, people would say, "Well, you have no right to be emotional." I'm not emotional for me. It's that kid, around my same age that has to go and set his mind aside from what happened tonight and try and focus on his job when there is clearly so much hate in his home state of all places. Being angry is not going to do anything. This change needs to happen here. And I just, I can't imagine. It is 2020. I cannot get in my mind why there is so much hate. You hate somebody because they have more pigmentation in their skin than you do. You know nothing about the person or their life, the good that they do. You politicize everything when you toss aside humanity. Unfucking acceptable. These people call themselves Americans, call them fans. Inhumane garbage. And I wish nothing but the worst. Banned for life, arrested. Turn the tides. We are in the depths of a pandemic that threatens everyday life permanently. And people still choose to villainize other races. You want to give NASCAR a new name, one of acceptance. Well, you certainly are going to have to get rid of a large portion of people who seem to think this is acceptable. I don't even know what to say anymore. This is not about views. This is not about channels. This is not about what's right, what's wrong. There is no right here. There's no right, and you have no right to say to somebody that they do not belong. I'm trying not to be overly emotional here. I literally cannot understand why there is so much hate for somebody who it's not like it's not like the world hasn't had this happen. It's been happening for years. And maybe it's my own ignorance. And maybe it's because living in Canada, maybe it's not as present. I cannot believe having to be at a racetrack, at a school, at a mall, and to be just hated and given such a symbol of wanting you dead. And they just I I don't get it. Support Black Lives Matter. Send love, because that's what this world needs right now more than anything. Love. Love to the Black lives that we keep losing because of the unacceptable hatred that, for whatever reason, continues to plague the world. The message to fellow white people: you are not better than anybody else. Yeah, you can act that maybe racism goes different ways. There's one that's always been, and we need to get rid of this. It's unacceptable. We should be talking about the race. We should be talking about what the race was going to be like tomorrow. I want to say to Darrell Wallace Jr. that you are loved. That this act of cowardice and bigotry and hate is not indicative of the majority of people in today's society. And not just to him, but to all of those who have had to suffer. I think this isn't the first time you see this. This unfortunately won't be the last, but it needs to stop. There's no need for all this hate in the world. I think social media plays a big role in this. And You know, if Bubba ever needs someone, I'm not in that area. I'm not somebody that um is out there to speak out, but I'm speaking out now because I can't take any more of this. This is ridiculous. It was ridiculous before, and it's if all this was hidden away, then man, I've been so fucking blind. I have to apologize for that because I cannot believe. I I I'm I hope they find whoever did this, the person or persons responsible, and they arrest whoever this fucking person was or people. You don't to fucking deserve to live if you think that others deserve to die because they exist. So fucking wrong. It's 2020. How many years was slavery abolished, and yet we still, to this day, suffer with this? And I'm not saying that I suffer from this. I'm saying we as a human race. What the fuck do you have to hate people for? Their skin color, for where they live, their social status. There's too much fucking hate in the world. There's such a thing called friendly competition. You leave race out of it. I love you, Bubba Wallace. I think you're great for our sport. You deserve all the accolades that you get for having to deal with all of this fucking bullshit for so long. And the other drivers, the other people of this country, America, across the world are with you. These other supposed people, I can't even say to not let. I can't see. The thing is there's going to be people that are going to go out there and say, "Well, you just ignore it." How if you were in that position, could you ignore that? Black Lives Matter, and they always have. That's the end of it. NASCAR made positive changes. If you can't handle that, then get the fuck away from the sport so that we can move forward. You can go be racist in your little house down in the South there. You see, he's from Alabama. You should be cheering him. Instead, come together, NASCAR fans. End this. This right here. If this was an act because you got rid of the Confederate flag, then you've got more fucking problems. If you think that a flag is reason to do this, a flag that you had nothing to do with, nothing. The only flag that matters is the one for your country. The red, white, and the blue. We should be fucking ashamed. And I hope whoever this was, or if it was a group of people, you fucking deserve to lose your job and you deserve to be locked up in a cell for the rest of your life. If you think that you're getting away with this shit. Hate crimes. And I hope that the fucking police take this shit seriously. I hope NASCAR takes this seriously. And I hope that the fans around the world, people around the world, don't put the tag and say, this was a NASCAR fan that did this. No. 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 I am heartbroken. My heart hurts, and I didn't have to deal with that. I can't imagine what Bubba Wallace has to go through right now, what he is going through, what he has had to go through. And the fact of the matter is, he hasn't lived a long life, and he's had to endure this much already. There's something wrong with the country. There's something wrong with the way people are living. If that is how you're treating people, you should be celebrating diversity, celebrating minorities coming into your sport, treating it as an insult. Grow the fuck up. Stop being so damn selfish. The world is not yours. It's shared, and it's always been shared. I didn't think I should do a video for this. I haven't shown a ton of emotion, but I am so upset for not just for him, but I go in and day out and I see all the hatred towards Black Lives Matter. The constant racism in all forms. I can't imagine not being able to go somewhere and feel uncomfortable because of my skin, because other people don't like me because of the way I look. Like you have a choice. Do what you can and support Black Lives Matter, please. Do what you can, support Richard Petty Motorsports, and especially Bubba Wallace. All members of the Black community. We'll leave it at that.